single leg deadlift. This is probably one of like my absolute favorite exercises because I always feel it back here the next day. So you can tell it's working. What you're going to do is you're going to use a variety of equipment. So you can either use dumbbells, you can use a barbell if you have access to one of those. I tend to gravitate towards kettlebells, so I'm going to be demonstrating that today. Really, any sort of weight that you can hang on to is your best bet. So even if you maybe don't have kettlebells at home, if you fill up, like I know we have one in our garage, like one of those big utility buckets, like fill it with sand, something like that to make it a little bit more challenging if you don't have heavier weights at home. Because this is one where you might not feel it as much if you have like lighter weights, and that's fine. So I'm going to demonstrate it with a kettlebell. So if you are doing one weight, I feel like it's a little bit easier balance-wise to have it in the opposite hand. So I'm going to have this in my right hand. I'm going to be hinging on my left leg. If you have two weights, obviously you just hold them by your side, kind of either like in front of you like this or off to the side a little bit more, whatever you feel comfortable with. So what you'll do is have your weight at your side. You are going, once you get yourself a little bit more stable, you're going to soften this knee, pick up your right leg, and then on your left leg, you're going to hinge back on it like that, keeping your back nice and flat, and then come back up to standing. And it's up to you whether you need to put that foot down or whether you can keep it up the whole time. It just depends on your balance. Both are fine. And then just repeat. Take your time with this one. Does require some balance. And then you will switch and do the same thing on the other side. So from this angle, again, I'm going to lift this foot up. My right knee is soft, keeping my shoulders back. I'm going to hinge back, come forward, nice flat back, and then all the way up to standing. So you're basically from your head down to that foot, moving in like moving as one unit. So you're not like hinging forward and then kicking this leg back. You're not putting this leg back and then standing back up. Especially that one, you kind of run the risk of feeling it in your lower back, which you don't want to do. You also want to make sure that your back is nice and straight the whole time. Don't let the weight pull you forward and round your back like that. You're going to cause some stress back here. So keep your back nice and flat the whole time throughout that exercise. If you feel like your arm's kind of pulling you forward like that, you do want to keep your shoulders back. That's going to help. It's called packing your shoulder. So by engaging back here, that's going to keep it back. That's going to also help keep your back nice and straight too. If you're having some trouble with that, which a lot of people do in the beginning, I have a little trick for that one. So you can grab, something I like to use is a slider, or you could use a folder or a small notebook, something. Basically, you're going to stick it in your armpit. So stick it here, and then you're going to hinge forward and come back up. So if you're keeping your shoulder back and keeping it kind of close to your body, that slider isn't going to go anywhere. As soon as you let it slack and go forward like that, that slider is going to fall out. So sometimes that can help too, just to kind of help keep you nice and upright, keep your back straight, keep your shoulders packed.